So, if you've seen my channel before, I rate ads, as I say in my name. I rate ads for content. And let's just talk about a little bit about why I rate ads. I think rating ads is interesting is because there's a lot of ads that try to catch your attention. They try to be as interesting as possible, and there's many ploys they do for that. And I really think the YouTube skip button and every skip button in the world really accentuated this because if they force you to watch through a 3 minute worth of ads, they can make it boring, right? Like it doesn't matter to them. They have to watch it. Obviously, or they can make it slightly interesting. Don't have to try and catch your attention in the first 5 seconds because that's when you can skip. So a lot of people do a catch, they try to catch your attention in the first 5 seconds. They go oh, this is great, or they crack a joke, or they do something really unexpected that you want to keep watching. You're like, oh my god, this cliffhanger. If I skip right now, I'm not going to get to see the rest of it. And that's why I really want to talk about ads, because it's evolving. There's more and more interesting ads. People make ads they throw a lot of jokes in there. It's not as much facts now. Or even if there is facts, there's facts connected with jokes. And that really makes it really interesting to really look at. So that's why I'm rating ads. Let's talk about what criteria I do when rating an ad. So first of all, I want to rate, is the ad interesting? I think this is arguably the most important thing about an ad. If it's interesting, it could be the best product in the world. But if it's not interesting enough, you're not going to look at it twice. I mean, unless you already know what this product is. But even if you know what this product is, you're not going to look at the ad, you're just going to buy the product, right? And then I want to talk about, does the ad show what the product is like? You can have the best ad in the world that is super interesting, but if you don't show the product in the ad, I don't know. So I mean, people would probably click on your website or whatever because it's really interesting, but a lot of people wouldn't because they don't know what you're talking about. Like, what is this? Okay. And then, does the ad fit the product it's advertising? So, I personally don't think this is super. I mean, yeah, this is super important, but I feel like it's more of a preference thing because sometimes you would look at an ad and say I would say this is super fitting. Some people would say this is this doesn't fit the ad at all. And honestly, it's somewhat arbitrary because it's up to you if you think this ad fits or not. Is the ad too long or short? Well, this thing is kind of interesting because ads usually, there's a lot of ads that are 15 seconds, 5 seconds. It's because a short ad, you would watch it all, right? Also sometimes YouTube forces you to watch it all. And even though it's short and it catches your attention for 5 seconds maybe, and you're probably not going to click into it instantly because I don't know, I usually don't click into a 15-second ad. But in the long run, if it plays again and again and again and again and again, and it get imprinted in your brain subconsciously, you're not gonna you're not gonna actively look for the product. But if you're walking around and you see the product and you need something, if you need shampoo, you see the ad I don't know, Bear's shampoo billion times on television, and when you go to a supermarket you need shampoo, you see on the shampoo aisle you see bear shampoo, deer shampoo, frog shampoo or something. You're probably gonna go for the bear shampoo because you've seen it a lot already and you might be more familiar with it, right? So honestly, sometimes I just rate it on too long because short doesn't mean bad. If an ad is too long, people usually won't watch it. If I see it ad is 10 minutes long, if it doesn't catch my attention by the first 5 seconds to keep me watching, and then continuously catch my attention every minute of it, I am not gonna watch it all. I am not gonna watch a 10 minute ad. There's no way. A 10 minute ad is a whole YouTube video, and I'm not gonna waste that time. And then let's go. Does the product look good? So this is basically a bias thing because I don't want to be biased in these videos. I want to be as unbiased as possible. But sometimes if I already have the product that I'm writing an advertisement for, I might think, oh, this product is better than it is on the ad, or this is worse than it is on the ad. Usually worse, right? Because they wanted to make it as good as possible. And I would market less because of what I already know about it, but I need to follow what the product looks on the commercial. I will not like. I'll try to be like unbiased about it. So if the product looks good in advertisement, obviously it makes it better because you would be more inclined to buy it. How good is the production quality of the ad? Well, like some ads have really high production costs. I am not gonna like go into it. I'm not gonna go like, oh, this ad used like $10 billion to make, therefore it's really interesting, but still it's too expensive. I'm not gonna do that because I am not someone who does that a lot. I'm not gonna do that much research into it. Maybe I'll research like what the product really is, but like I'm not gonna research like how much money, how much like how efficient was it. I'm not gonna do that. But just gonna look at the quality of the ad. Like also it just kind of wraps back to like how does the ad fit the product advertising. Like if it has a really good quality and the item it is really like specific or like needs like an ad with high production quality and it works really well, then I'm like, okay, that's really cool. I think it fits really well. But maybe like an ad has lower quality. It doesn't really have a lot of good production, but at the same time, it fits what is advertised. Then I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, maybe it isn't the best ad in the world, but it still fits. So it's still pretty good. So that's gonna be that. Let's talk about bias. Because bias is what I try to avoid. Like basically what I try to avoid is just all bias. Like bias against products, if I already own the product or if I already know of the product, like I might have a bias about like the ad because I already know the product is really good or really bad. Another thing is bias against people doing the ads. Like every ad almost has a person or a narrator. So I try to be like as I don't like I try to not be biased against the people. Like if I hate someone and I see them on the ad, I am not gonna go like, oh, I hate this person, therefore like -5 points, right? Also, I try not to do it like if I like a person, such as the one I did on Gordon Ramsay. Like because I like Gordon Ramsay and I think he's really entertaining. Like he doing the ad makes the ad like maybe like 3 times better for me than for other people. But I'll try to avoid that. But at the same time, sometimes like if it's a very well known figure, I might like consider it too because like they're very well known, they're very well liked. Then for me, it's a better ad. For a lot of other people, it's also going to be better ad, right? So that's sometimes I sometimes take into consideration that might happen. I can't English, whatever. If you understand what I mean, you understand what I mean. And lastly, some things to consider. Everything I say in this channel is based on personal opinion. Overall, right? Like I try to be unbiased as possible, but overall I think I'm still gonna be biased at some points, right? Like I can't like people aren't impartial creatures. We can't just like slam on the table go like, okay, so like this ad like at this point like he turns around, oh this is a perfect camera angle, oh my god, this is so good. Okay, like I cannot analyze people like that. I can't analyze ads like that. Like I have my own opinions about the music, about the whatever. Like I can't just like listen to a song go like, oh, that's definitely the river, right? Like if this music goes with the river, it's perfect mix. I do not have like that kind of like music hearing or whatever. Well, and I don't think anyone do. I think I'm not a computer. I can't connect things like easily. It's based on personal preference. In my life, maybe I associate some things with this, some things I don't associate with this. But like, just understand that like, just because I say an ad isn't good doesn't mean it's bad. Well, usually it does because I'm usually right, but sometimes I might be wrong. Okay, and also like different people interpret different events differently, right? I mean, not different events, the same event differently. Like I might say this is a very bad ad because it does not fit at all, and other people might say, "Oh my god, this ad is perfect for this music," or like this is perfect atmosphere to make this ad. And I've even seen like some ads like where like people are like obviously like it's obviously talking about like a mobile plan or something, and people are asking, oh, what is this ad about? Like some people like, because it doesn't like state, like it drops like a lot of hints. It drops like, it says like, it like shows you some things, but it doesn't like it doesn't like come out to say like, oh, it's a mobile plan. And people like are like, oh, what is this about? Like sometimes people aren't clear with what the ads are, even though it might be really clear to other people, right? And yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm a biased person. I mean, I'm a person, therefore I am biased. And most of it's based on personal preference. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you don't like this video, I think that I respect that. That is your personal preference. Maybe your personal preference is somewhat wrong, but it is what it is. Like, we can't all be perfect, right? Well, thank you so much for watching. If you guys ever like think I did not do a really, if you guys think I'm really biased on a video or something, please call me out on that. Like, I can explain my thinking a little bit more in like the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.